I am just bringing everybody up here. Nope. See. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. We're still kind of in lazy mode here at my house. Oh, where's the video? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to bring you up.
Almost.
Okay, you're on now.
Okay, hold on. I can't see you yet. Hi. There we are. All right, Facebook is up. Let me try and grab YouTube. All right, I am so looking forward to this. It has been a long couple days here. I've been having a fabulous time with my family. How do I see those comments? Shoot. Sorry guys, I am trying to find you on YouTube. My channel. Okay. We're gonna do this. How do I... this is what I get. I'm technology challenged. How do I see comments? Chat is disabled for this live stream. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble with my YouTube. I apologize. I won't be able to see comments. It looks like, I don't know why it's disabled. Okay, well, we are, anyway, I see that there's a couple of you on. Hi, YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, I can't see your comments, but let me get to my friends over on YouTube. If you can join me also over on YouTube if you have an account and look under Featherweight Doctor, and I can see this comment string. So I apologize for those watching over in YouTube or YouTube land. All right, guys, Becky is on. Hi, Linda. Hi, Kathy from East Texas, and my friend Lisa from Phoenix. Hello, sweetheart. Your quilt is up next week. Your rainbow quilt. Hello, Miss Mel, Mary. Hi, Rose. Thanks for joining us. I've missed you the last couple times too, Becky. I'm glad to see you are just busy with your family for Christmas. Happy New Year, Kathleen. And hello, Mom. How you doing? Nancy. Hi from Lake Stevens. Miss Bonnie Pelton from Illinois. Hello. And Jennifer from Alabama. She said Christmas is great and had my daughter and their families. Oh, sad it was over too quick. I know. I just dropped one daughter off at the airport today, so I totally get it. I still have my son home, though. Debbie's on from Kentucky. Hi, Debbie from Kentucky. And Joanne from Mississippi. Mel says she's eaten lots of raspberry, blackberry, lizard torts. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, girl, I have had my fair share of candy. Hi, Angel from Houston. Jennifer, Happy New Year to you, too. All right, and Jackie from Chicago. How's everybody doing? Oh, I have missed you guys. It has been a week. Starting next week, I'll be back to my regular live schedule. So I'm going to be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, all at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and 10 minutes before on Instagram. So I'll be back to my regular routine. Hi, Bridget from Rimrock. Thanks for joining us. And Faye from Mesa. Faye, I have not checked to make sure your second package made it out of Kent, but I'm pretty sure it did. With my luck, you'll get both packages at the same time. Hi, Dee. Thanks for joining us. All right. Well, let me just try something real quick, guys. Sorry. How do I do this? No, I don't want to do that. YouTube. Nope, I don't want to do that. Oopsie daisy. No. I want to add to queue, watch later, no, I just want, how do I, dang, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I apologize, guys. Okay, and Elizabeth's on. Hello, Elizabeth. You guys, Elizabeth sent me the sweetest email over the holidays. She had found me and then pulled out her featherweight and started quilting again after 20 years. It's my honor to have been your inspiration, Elizabeth. I'm so glad you picked out your featherweight and started quilting again. Linda from Texas says it's freezing cold. Hi, Bryce. How are you? Normally over on Instagram. All right, so let's get down to business here. I've got some fun stuff for us tonight. We are, oh, I should probably move the wine glass. We are going to be, first of all, let me show you my little beauty. This is my black side named Morticia. I usually have either my 222 named Ruby or my school bell named Mary out. But tonight I decided to pull out the unicorn. This is a 1941 factory black side. This is not a dirty faceplate. This is a scrolled faceplate. It is painted black on purpose because she was made during the moratorium on chrome, right before they shut down for war efforts. And the complete factory black side is kind of a rarity. So she is one of my personal collections. We bought her on accident. We thought we were buying something else and she showed up and I couldn't have been happier. But these guys will set collectors back quite a bit of money, and she came to us for not a lot of money, and so I'm going to be keeping her for a long time. Hi, Therese from Tennessee. Excited my son got me a cutter. Oh, nice. Very nice. Now I can make haste and there all be this correct size. That's very cool. Oh, Faye, you wanted me to show you where to put the thread cutter that you purchased. Let me show you real quick. I'll show you a mini. So see the knob here? My cutter sits up and down so that the cutter is going, so all I have to do is pull it out and go chink and it cuts, and it's sitting about 1.5 inches above my thumb screw on the faceplate, Faye. Oops, so you can see where that goes. So tonight we are during our sip and sew, we are doing a scrappy snowball. So the pattern was out on my website, featherweightdoctor.com, under blog, journal, and blog posts. So it's a free pattern. You can download it. It's a 5.5 inch square, and it's just a little cute snowball mug rug. I figured it was good for not necessarily Christmas, but just during the winter here. As you can see, I'm using some scraps of my Tula Pink line work. I finished assembling my son's quilt over the holidays. So you can see this is what we were working on during my last couple of sip and sews of the year. It's a 96 square quilt. The pattern was made by Stephanie Stobing at Quilt Addicts Anonymous, and it's called Cross and Dot. It was very fun. I kind of, now that it's done and it's sitting on my frame to be quilted, I kind of wish I would have, do you guys see these little squares here? I kind of wish I would have made them black too. So it was a little bit more monochromatic, but I mean, I love this, but I just think that my 21-year-old son, who's colorblind, may have appreciated more of a monochromatic type color palette, but he's not complaining, so we'll just roll with it. So tonight I thought I would show you, as one of my little demonstrations, how, if you don't have a 1/4 inch foot, how to have a good 1/4 inch seam on your quilting, your piecework. And so what I'm going to do, because I want to use my little black presser foot that came with my machine. Ray, you can go to the low camera for me. Thanks. So I'm going to use my little black presser foot. Hi, Kathy. Happy New Year. But it's not a 1/4 inch foot because this is a 4mm foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little OmniGrid ruler. I'm going to put it underneath the needle here and just really gently with my hand press the needle down at the 1/4 inch mark, and then I'm going to take a piece of blue painter's tape and mark a seam guide. I am not going to leave this tape on, obviously, when I am done, because I don't trust that this left on for a long period of time wouldn't do some bad stuff, but just so I can keep a good seam allowance while I'm making my blocks tonight. There. Oops. All right. I'm going to use this little cheater method. If you ever find yourself somewhere and you don't have your 1/4 inch foot, with you, you can use that method and mark it with painter's tape. Okay, so I'm going to put my foot back on. Okay, so just like we do with the Quilt As You Go, we are going to use this pattern as kind of our template layout. So I'm going to set it down here. I'm going to make 4 1.5 inch half square triangles. So I'm going to start with those. You can go to the big camera now. So I'm going to grab 4 of my little snowball and then 4 of my line work squares, all 1.5 inches, and I'm going to draw. Wait, you can go low. Wait, I gotta hit a pen and a ruler out here. Okay, and I'm going to draw on the back sides of my snowball color. I'm going to draw a line so that way I can know where to sew my diagonal line. All right. Making sure I'm using a white on white fabric, so I'm making sure that I can see that I'm on the right side, because sometimes it's hard to tell. All right. So isn't it sad when the kids start leaving? Hi, Sean Wright. Aww. I love that. She says, Happy New Year to you all. May 2021 be creative each and every day. Amen. I'll drink to that. Hi, Pam. Hi, Hope and Grace, if you're listening. All right. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little white squares. You can go low on the camera. I'm going to put my little white squares on top of my dark, and I'm just going to sew down that diagonal line that I drew. Wait till you guys see how fast she is. Ooh, so quiet and fast. All right, here, I'm going to do this 4 more times. So for next year, which is next week, I've got some fun stuff planned for us here, especially at the beginning. I have been getting inundated with emails and phone calls. There are a lot of new friends to our featherweight community. And I think what we're going to do is do kind of a newbie's rundown on what you should look for on your new featherweight. So that's going to be on Mondays in January. Just some basic, this is how you clean your machine, this is how you clean your case, this is how you thread it if you're new to the featherweight community. Mel says, do you always draw or do you eyeball these straight lines? I'm an eyeball girl. Should I change? So, Mel, I kind of go back and forth with how specific to be on things. Sometimes I eyeball and sometimes I cut. I absolutely can eyeball, a 1/2 inch or a 1.5 inch square diagonal. But when it comes to these things, I like people, because I know not everybody likes to eyeball. They like things done precisely. And so I like to try and show how to do it precisely. But it isn't, honestly, like if you look at my son's quilt, it's not perfect at all. When I tend to do things for people who don't know how to thread a needle, I tend to be a little bit less precise. I know, Judy. Yay! Judy says, wow, 56 people on. Thank you so very much for joining me. Actually, there might be a lot of new people on. Hi, Lori Miller from Texas. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us. If you're joining me for the first time, let me just give you a little bit of information. My name is Darlene, and I am the founder and lead boss babe of Featherweight Doctor. We are located in the Pacific Northwest. I am a female-founded, female-run business. I employ my daughter, who's in her second year of college, and she does all of my social media feeds. She does most of my shipping. She's sitting right here as my executive producer. So it's just her and I, and sometimes another friend of hers who come and help when things are crazy. I started these little live shows during the COVID shutdown because I felt a real sense of, hi, Linda Kurzberger, thanks for joining us. I felt a real loss not being able to be with my community and my tribe. And so I decided to get on camera a couple of times a week. And what I have found here with all of you is so much better than I would have expected. So Mondays, our normal show lineup, for those of you who are new, our normal show lineup is a Ask the Doctor on Monday, which is our viewer question show. So as I just said, in January, we're going to do a welcome to the Featherweight Club. And just kind of do some basic information. It's good for everybody, even if you're a seasoned user, to review some of these things, just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm making little half square, go low on the camera, sweetie. Little half square triangles. Ooh, my nails look sparkly. So these are 1.5 inches. Okay, you can go back up there, sweet pea. Thank you. Oh, Judy says it's family. I totally agree with you. Family. Oh, Brittany's on from Arizona. Hi, sweetheart. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us. So anyway, that's kind of what we do. Mondays is Ask the Doctor. Wednesdays, I'm starting a new program with my tribe. There'll be a $15 entrance fee. It's a 10-week class, and we're going to do a winter solstice table runner. It actually launches next week. Next week is kind of the pre-show, so don't worry that I haven't had it. You haven't been able to sign up or anything. That's all coming here over the course of the next week. I just had my kids home, and I really wanted to enjoy them while they were here, and so I have to admit I haven't been working very much. But Cole's here for another 1.5 weeks, and then he goes back to Kihei, and then it's back to business as usual here. So next week, we're going to go over the specifics. I'm going to have some blocks done on Wednesday. And then Friday, generally, is this show, which is our Sip and Sew. It is my favorite night of the week. It is literally, I call it a low-content show. We get on, we chat, I sew, and I sip. And most of my tribe and community who are watching do the same thing, and we find our happy places. Oh, Becky in Kennydale, Texas says, this has definitely been the best part of 2020 for me. Oh, thank you for all you've done. You're so sweet. Thank you, Becky. Jennifer loves the nails. They're very sparkly. I wasn't expecting it to be so sparkly. Sharon Lee, thanks for giving us something to look forward to. You bet. I look forward to being with you guys every single time. Pauline in Texas says, you've been a godsend. Thank you so much. And Judy's no sewing machine in Florida. Judy, are you already in Florida? Did you? Back on. Hey guys, I do not know what's happened. Hold on. Sorry. Yikes. Thank you for your patience. I'm so sorry. We just had a problem with the software on the feed. I think
losing the feed.
I think we're back up though. Is it back up?
Kicked off.
Are we back up now?
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Back on.
Okay. I don't know what happened there. I apologize.
You're back on.
Okay. I can't find the feed though.
Well, you're back on Facebook.
Is this us right here? Oh, back. Good Lord. I'm so sorry. All of a sudden it just said I was out of space and cut me off. I just had to delete a bunch of stuff. I hope it didn't delete anything important.
That might happen again, so just now.
Gee, I'm sweating. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this done before I lose my connection again. Okay, so now I have 5 more of my snowball, my 1.5 things. Good Lord. That was a really long sip. I didn't sip the whole. Look at me, I'm sweating. I want to hear about Judy's journey without her featherweight. Right? That is going to be a disaster. Girl, what were you thinking? Not packing your featherweight. Not sure it's all you weather pits. I think that was totally me, Kathy, in Texas. Okay, let me pull myself back together. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh, I've been looking forward to this all week, and then the thing dies. Woo! Okay, let's see. I'm going to web this little snowball together. So I think, yes, we're going to just do this. Making sure I have my white on whites together. Facebook is repeating everything you say like an echo. Sharon, try to refresh the browser and see if that clears it out. I'm so sorry about everything, guys. Okay, I'm basically just using my picture.
Other sounds, what I think.
What?
Others sound good. It's just yours.
Okay. Not yet.
It's good. You're fine. You're not echoing.
Okay. Okay, I'm just making my little snowballs.
So I'll ask him.
Okay. So here's this, and I'm gonna do this.
Debbie has a question you should answer.
Deb, where's Deb? Are we going to be able to watch? Oh, of course. Oh, Debbie, yes. So Debbie in Kentucky wants to know if we're still going to be able to watch Wednesdays even if we don't join. And so absolutely. So what I'm doing this time around is I want everybody to have access to the education portion for free. But if you want to sew along with me, I'm asking for the $15 entrance fee. And all that does is it gets you the cutting instructions, the cutting specifics. Other than that, and there's going to be some templates this time around, so you'll obviously get that too. So yes, but I will be on each Wednesday live with everybody, not only the paid people, but everybody who doesn't pay, just so that everybody can benefit from the education of using the featherweight. So yes. Oh, good. Everybody's good. Thanks, guys. Okay. So I'm going to, now I have my little snowball, go low for me, sweet pea, webbed together. I'm going to just make my little rows here. So I guess I had not really taken care of this black side in a bit because she smelt like she was extra hot when I started getting her kind of ready to go this afternoon for the show. She still actually smells a little hot. I put oil into the oil ports and grease into the grease ports. Yes, so yes, Beth, the shows normally are here on YouTube and Facebook at 7 o'clock, or it's 4 o'clock Pacific, so East Coast would be 7. Yes, ma'am. And please, I'd love if you guys invited your friends to join. If you are having a good time on this video, like it. Feel free to share it. We are trying to, the more likes, the more comments, the more shares, the better our algorithm is, and better for promoting the classes and the content. So feel free to do all of those things. Okay, look at my little, are we low still? Look at this. There's my snowball with my Tula Pink scraps. How cute. All right, so all I'm going to do is frame it up with my two side edges here. You can go high again. Okay. If you didn't want to do this in a scrappy look, I just had extra fabric left over, and I just hate to waste anything Tula Pink. So if you could have done this easily in two colors, and it would look just as good.
Sorry.
I know, Mel, are you super surprised that I'm using Tula Pink scraps? You're not. I know you're not. If I'm going to use this in my kitchen, it's going to be some fabric that I like. So I made my cookie recipe that I told you guys about, and we just have been running around like chickens with our head cut off since I only had a few days with my Arizona daughter. And so the cookies never got made. So I was getting ready for this, and I hear my son from upstairs, "Hey, Mom, where's your rolling pin?" And I'm like, what the heck is he doing? He's rolling out the cookies. These are my Tula Pink scissors, too. Lisa goes, "Are those your Tula Pink scissors?" Yes. And I have my thread snips. And these are duck bill scissors for trimming embroidery designs, but they work okay for cutting threads too. Talk to Dad, please.
I'm nervous about that.
Okay, last two little seams here. Thanks, babe. I'm going to cut. I only use two colors, white and purple. Oh, I love that. Faye wants to know, does the blog have the 3 instructions for... No, not yet. I do not have the entrance fee up yet on the website, but it's going to go up over the next week. The first time we meet next week is just going to be the entrance to the class. So don't worry, you haven't missed it yet. Let's see. Here in the duckbill, 4-inch or 6-inch here in mess. I think these are the 6 inches. The 6-inch scissors. My Christmas tree mug rug turned out so cute. I'm so glad, Jennifer. I ended up giving mine away. I had a friend who sews, and I had given her an awesome candle, and I decided to send her with the little tree that I made with you guys on camera. Okay. All right. Oop, 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 oop. All right.
Got one.
So one edge is up here, and I'm just going to do the other black edge, and my little mug rug will be complete. Okay. All right. All right. Mel made 2, Jen. Gave them to my daughter. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Okay. Here it is. I'll show you in the low camera here. Can you go to the low camera? Here's my little mug rug with my Tula scraps. How cute. All right, we are not going to quilt this on camera. You can go high again. But I will, I have my little layered sandwich all together here, and I will be posting a picture of it done here in a little bit. But while I have you guys on, it's only 31. I wanted to show you what how to make those pillowcases, because we talked about it last week, and then I got a ton of questions on them. And so I thought I would do a quick demo. Oh, good. Jennifer says she's definitely making more mug rugs. I thought I would do a quick demo on how to make that no raw edge pillowcase. So I made pillowcases for Cole's quilt. Here. Okay, so I used the lemur fabric because it was my favorite. So here's the pillowcase. It has white thread all over it. I know, big shocker. What is cool about this particular kind of pillow is that there's no raw edges in it. Do you guys see that? It's actually a French hem on the inside, and everything is tucked into itself, so there's no raw edges. So I was going to show you guys how to do that. I have to reposition some cameras real quick, so just give me a quick second and I'll reset to show you. But before I do that, I wanted to show you the backing for the quilt. I wanted to use the leftover scraps that I had for the blocks, and so what I did was I bought 6 yards of just black quilter's cotton, and then I put a big panel in the middle with all the leftover 2.5-inch strips. Isn't that cool? So this is the back of the quilt. So even if Cole doesn't really like the front of the quilt, the back is nice and dark and masculine. Hi, Elizabeth. Mwah, from my friend in Mesa. Thanks for watching, even though you don't sew. Okay, I'm going to bring this over here, dear. And let's see how we can back this off like this. Hold on, guys. Okay, I think we can see pretty good. So go to that lower camera, Ray. All right, so this is what we have for the pillowcase. You need a fabric. I have 24 inches. This is a standard pillowcase. If you wanted to do it a queen, you'd cut it to 27 inches. So it's salvage to salvage. And what you do is, this is going to be the body of our pillowcase. I cut a strip 3 inches wide, salvage to salvage, and I folded it in half. So I have a fold. And then this is the cuff. I bought a 1/2 yard for 2 pillowcases, so this is exactly 9 inches. Oh, do you just not love those colors? I just love those colors. So this is what you do. You lay your cuff down. I can't see the comments, so if someone's asking me specifics, Ray,
I'll love it.
Okay.
So cool.
Okay. So this is 9 inches. I'm sorry. What we're going to do is we're going to take our folded over, this is our detail on our cuff, and I'm going to run the raw edges together so the fold will be pointed towards the inside, and I'm going to line everything up really nicely like that. And then I'm going to take my body of the pillowcase and I'm going to run my right sides together, all the raw edges all lined up like this. And then I'm going to make a roll here. I'm going to take my body of my pillowcase and I'm just going to make it real skinny here because we're going to roll that lemur. Do you guys see what I'm doing there? Then I'm going to take my lemur fabric and bring it up to the raw edges. I'm going to pin all of these layers together. Okay? Again, I'm not a big pinner, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, you don't just eyeball this. So once I've pinned all of my edges together here, like so. For the record, I don't know who was the original inventor of this particular method. It was definitely not me. I learned how to do this many years ago during the 1 million pillowcase challenge that they did in whatever was that 2010, could have been as much as 10 years ago. That's how I learned how to do this method. So you can see here I have all of my edges and everything is enveloped inside of the cuff. Okay, so can you go high for me again? Okay, so all I'm going to do now is run a 1/4 inch seam. What kinds of pins are you? Oh, Bonnie, I'm using these special, I'll have to find the name for you, my friend, because I can't remember it off the top of my head. Trying to think if I've got a box of them around. They're really skinny pins. Does anybody know the name of the pins? I've talked about them before. They're awesome. Hi, Deanne Hartman. It's okay if you're late, my friend. Don't worry about it. Okay, so all I'm doing now is with all of these things all sandwiched in, I am going to do a 1/4 inch seam. And then as soon as I run the seam down the entire salvage to salvage of the pillowcase, I'm going to open it all up by pulling everything through the sausage roll, if you will. And then all of my magic pins, that's what they're called. Thank you, Becky.
2 people said it, and Bryce.
Thank you. Penny, hi Penny. Thanks for doing the pillowcase demo. I got a kit and didn't understand what the instructions are by rolling. I'm a visual person. If someone can show me how to do it, I can do it. Instructions are really hard for me. Not silk pins, Judy, but they're called magic pins. Thank you, Bryce and Becky. Knew someone would know what they were called. They have like the short ones are the mint green ones, and then they have longer ones, which are the periwinkle blue. And I have both sizes because I love them. They just slice right through the fabric. We are making the, Miss Deanne, we are making the no raw edge pillowcases. I'm just doing a quick demo because I was talking about them last week on the show when I was talking about finishing my son Cole's quilt for Christmas. And so now I thought I would just do a quick demo because I already made one for him and I had all the fabric cut. So. Okay, we're almost there. And then I'll show you how I open all this up. Okay. So I basically just made a big tube of fabric here. And all I'm going to do is start pulling my main, oh, goodness gracious, my main black pillow of the body of the pillow, I should say, through the roll here. Gently, of course. I feel like I'm a magician, just pulling everything through. All right. Now, if you were making this at home, you'd want to make sure you have a hot iron handy because you're going to want to press all this down afterwards. But that is how you do the main part of the pillow. And again, I did a standard pillowcase size for a standard size pillow. Hi, Jeanette. So I did 24 inches of body, but if you were doing a queen size pillow, you'd want to do 27. So here's my main thing. And all I'm going to do is I would press this open, first of all. Press all this so that it's nice and crisp. Then I'm going to run a seam because I don't like this flopping around because the minute you start trying to wash these, this gets a little messy. So I actually stitch it down about 1/4 of an inch off. That's what I did on this first one. Oops. Gosh, I have the dropsies tonight. So you can see my seam in white thread there. So this is stitched down. And then I just square it up so that I get rid of my I fold it in half after I've stitched my cuff down, like so. Oh, good, Grace. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Fran from Indiana. Uh-oh, Penny says I was naughty and got another featherweight. Oh, that's not naughty. That is good. I don't need another, but it's a cute centennial. Aw, Santa must have had me on the nice list to drop it off in front of me. I love that. So all you're going to do is you're going to square this off and get rid of all this ugly salvage. And then I like to pin so that they don't move. But I will do a seam 4 millimeters off my raw edge on the 3 sides. And then I turn it right side or the right side in, or I turn it inside out, and then I'll do the 1/4 inch seam, which is the French hem on the inside. And then all of my raw edges are on the inside. So that is how you make the no raw edge pillowcases. All right, Fort Wayne here. Nice. Oh, Elizabeth is from Indiana.
Elizabeth Chapman.
Yes, I know. And Fran's from Cromwell. Oh, back home in Indiana. Isn't that song that the guy who is Gomer Pyle sings before the Indy 500? See, I'm married to an Indiana farm boy. I'm not from Indiana. But I've heard him sing it. The only NASCAR race I ever went to, just for the record, was one in Texas at Texas Motor Speedway. The people watching was epic. That's all I can say. People watching was epic. All right, guys. Well, before I get dropped again, I better jump off. So I just wanted to thank everybody, by the way, from the bottom of my heart, for such a wonderful 2020. It wasn't all bad. There was actually a lot of good stuff that came out of 2020, especially in my home, especially in Featherweight Doctor as a business. You're all a blessing to me. I look forward to getting to know all of you better next year. I have lots of fun planned for us with the featherweights and quilting. And at some point, I hope to be out and about like I used to and actually get on a plane and come actually, look people in the eye. That will be a blessing. Hi, Sheila from Minnesota. Patrick said that our daughter graduated from Indiana University. So you are part Indy. You are. I agree. Oh, thank you, Sean. Oh, thank you guys so much. Everybody have a wonderful new year. I'll be back on Monday. We're going to do our newbie featherweight 101 university class on what to do if you just got a new machine first. You guys are blowing up my page. I deeply appreciate everyone. Have a good new year. We'll talk to you soon.